What's up, guys? Primetime Poulton. It's 4:30. Best friend show with me, best friend Sean Ahrendt. Sean, what's going on, man?
I'm great. I am great. Thank you to everybody that's pre-ordered the book. I'm at 51 right now. Didn't believe this could get this to this number. I am just so excited and so thankful to everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. I'm really happy for you, but I'm also a little bummed. There's only two of us here. What happened to Phil?
Like everything. Like he's always late. He doesn't respond to our text messages till like days later. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I missed the show. I had to go learn how to do like a soy-free ice cream or something like that." And it's like, you want to do that now? Like, we're supposed to be doing the best friend show. Like, if it's just gonna be me and Mark from now on, just let us know, and we'll just, it's not fair to us.
Yeah, I mean, the whole chat is upset. We got Amanda B saying, "Oh no, Phil's missing."
Hey, Amanda.
We got Leroy. Where the F is Phil? This is BS.
Hey, Leroy.
Eddie Winkler in the chat. Hello, guys. What'd you do to my boy? Everyone's upset. Where's Phil? Where's Phil? He's right here. What's up, Phil?
That's right. That's right. The main event is here. I was the first one here today.
I hopped in the studio and I saw Phil sitting there waiting. Phil was bright and early.
For once.
For twice.
Well,
So Phil, you were on vacation, man. How was vacation for you?
Oh, it was amazing. I was at a hot springs in North Carolina. It was no internet, right? No real cell reception. It was nice to be off the grid for a few days and not having to worry about work or stress from outside sources. It was nice to just be one with nature for a bit and hop in a nice hot spring hot tub. So it was pretty darn good.
Wow, sounds fantastic.
Recharge your batteries?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, give me a hell yeah. The quote's so cold, but I came back refreshed and better than ever. I was having a bad day today, and I was just like, this is what I needed, but because of that outlet, I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is at this point. Let's rock and roll.
Hell yeah. And you know what, guys? This is it.
Nice. Leroy says soy-free ice cream is how you are supposed to eat it. You don't want any soy in that.
Yeah, as I was making up the joke at the time, I'm like, that's not what I intended.
It sounded better in your head.
Everything sounds better in my head.
Splatguts wants to know what this stream is about. It's the best friend show. It's not about anything. It's just three friends catching up.
This is it. This is what you're getting. This is it.
Yeah, Leroy knows what's up.
Yeah.
The stream is never about anything.
Yeah.
And Leroy commenting on your shirt, Sean. So,
wait, what is my Christmas?
What's that?
What about my Christmas?
Maybe it's about Sean leaving his Christmas lights up year round.
Hard facts. Yeah.
They're like the twinkle lights from my students when I teach them over Zoom.
Yeah.
You're ahead of the curve.
So Phil, you were away, but so you probably missed it. But I've been making the rounds, doing a lot of live streams. I'm gonna reenact everything. I did a couple live streams with John Malin talking about graveyard shifts. So here's the cliff notes. You do a live stream with John Malin, you don't get to talk. He starts up, and then an hour and a half later, it's over.
It's like, Mark, do you have any thoughts on this? Yeah, I do. Well, taters, grits, diabetes. No, I'm kidding.
No, but I'll share the page. Graveyard Shift is just killing it. We're close to, I want to say $64,000 right now.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, we're at $63,576. Amazing. Wow. 12 days left in our 30-day campaign. Yeah, things are going fantastic. And this is the variant cover campaign. We had interior artist Aaron Alfeche do some variant covers for us. Here's his variant to the main book. And then he did one for the supplemental book too. So a lot of people have been reaching out to me. I think this is something we need to address. The book's called Supplemental, but it's really Supplemental 2. I got to talk to John. We got to add a number to this because I was talking to our friend Terry and he was like, I'm not ordering that book. I got it with the second campaign. I said, oh, that's the first supplemental book. This is a new one. This is the second one that was offered with the third volume. Very confusing. I think it should be called Supplemental 2. What do you think, Sean? Good idea?
Yeah, it's a great idea because you know why? Because it's the second supplemental book.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm not a smart man, but I know what consistency is.
I also know what connecting covers are, and those two things are beautiful. Why wouldn't you want to get even if it was a reprint of Supplemental 1? Why wouldn't you want to get it for the connection?
Yeah, good point, Phil. And then we're offering Graveyard Shift Visions. This is our swimsuit edition book. Awesome cover by Kenneth Rocafort. This cover got my stream pulled from YouTube for nudity. Too hot for YouTube. And then we're also offering a variant for Little Graveyard Shift, which is a book I wrote with my son Chase.
Now, does that get mentioned often that Chase is the writer?
Absolutely not. I brought it up last night. It's one of the few points I made.
Oh, okay.
And then we're offering again the collected edition of volumes 1 and 2.
That's great. You guys should always do that. Offer the collections in every single campaign, because what if somebody missed it out on the first time? Because you guys only do 30 days for each campaign, right?
Usually do 60. I think we're just doing 30 for the variant campaign. Okay. So yeah.
So people can catch up if they miss it the first go around. So
yep. So yeah, very excited with how people are responding to Graveyard Shift. What we got people saying in the chat? EVS said he wants Mark on his stream more.
When was awesome, Mark on his stream ever?
Yeah, I've never been on it ever, but that might be changing. Who knows?
Okay.
Let's see what else. Leroy says, "Leave the lights up, but get rid of the Liefeld banner and burn it." Ouch! No way, man. That's awesome. That's like a piece of history. That's Liefeld's actual banner.
Yeah.
Eddie said I wouldn't actually say talking what I was doing. No, I wasn't talking at all. The moral compass just nods and does smoldering stares. So,
like your author picture. The best part of any Mark Poulton book is the over the shoulder shot in the back.
Absolutely. Eric says, "I'll back once you go in demand." We never go in demand. Graveyard Shift never goes in demand, so unfortunately, Eric, you won't be getting the book unless you back it while it's a live campaign. Leroy says he did. Oh, I think he's referring to Splatgoods talking about EVS. All right, so guys, what's new? What's up?
Everything.
Let's start with Sean and his hype train. Let's get some more pre-orders, Sean. You got to do what Mark does. Once you got to plug your
just
shit.
Sit there and look pretty.
You got to go. No, you got to plug it now while the two of us go on the side here.
All right.
And you say type 1. Let's get them going.
Look, again, thank you everybody that pre-ordered already, that put on the list. I'm overwhelmed. Like, it sounds but I'm thankful. It's the first. Let me catch my breath. I'm really excited. It's the first 15 pages of the story, black and white lettered, with 9 additional pages of content of character bios and 2 properties that will be coming up down the line after Type 1. You guys and gals made this from a little ash can to an actual size comic with a really cool gimmick, from what I've been told. $20 shipped, and you will get a sketch of my character Strees. We are going to do a closeout stream on Art and Stuff Friday, June 11th. Me and Joe confirmed that between ourselves. And after that, it's off to the printers. Take a couple of weeks till they get back. And then I'm going to bag and board them, sign them all up, and get them out to you guys and gals, most likely starting in July, seeing how things are going. Instead of doing a sketch on the back and boarding, because I'm just going to do it on regular paper, because maybe if you like it, you could hang it on your fridge, or whatever. Just so it looks like it's cool. But I'm very appreciative of everybody that's just shown love. It's a great feeling, and I'm really happy to get this in your hands. And Mark's the editor on the book. He's given me great tips, some dialogue suggestions. Not much. I thought there was going to be more, to be honest with you, because I didn't think my scripting or writing was what it is. But yeah, no, Mark's been giving me great feedback, and I bounce pages between Mark, Phil, and Joe Sontag, my co-host, a lot and stuff. And yeah, so really excited. Y'all
Yeah, no, I've been really impressed. Yeah, I wasn't so much like the text that needed to be changed. I just felt like it needed to be switched around. Like there was some good information, but it was buried like a couple pages deep into the beginning, into the book. So I thought it should be to the forefront. But yeah, very happy with Type 1, and yeah, I'm looking forward to working on it with you a little more.
Yeah, and if you want to get on the list and pre-order, just slide up in my DMs via Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. That's the easiest way. It's going swimmingly well, and yeah. So once again, thank you to everyone that has done it.
Phil, you owe Leroy an appearance on his channel. Sean and I were on it, and it was a setup. We had to talk about our favorite foreign dishes. I just eat pizza and Mexican food.
I pull shit out of my ass.
I was cheating. I was on my phone looking up best foreign dishes on Google.
I got you, Leroy. In fact, I had to go through West Virginia to get to my destination in North Carolina, and I saw the big WV logo, and I thought, oh, there's a viewer on the Best Friend show who has his own channel, who always has the West Virginia logo. So I thought of you on my vacation, Leroy. It's a special bond.
And he sped up.
I'm jealous. Did you think about Sean and I at all?
Yeah.
Of course. In fact, I have a proposal for you, gentlemen, when we're off air as a possible.
Get on your knees, as long as you're on your knees.
I don't get my knees for nobody.
Oh.
But a possible future episode of the Best Friend Show, I think, would be super cool.
I'm down ready.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, Eddie Winkler wants to know where's the ghost. So when I was on your channel a week, was it earlier this week?
Monday.
Yeah, there was Phil, you missed it. Something's going on at Sean's house.
No, like look, in Delaware, this is Indian burial ground. There's been a lot of shit going on, doors closings. And it's not has to do with anything with like air conditioning or heating units, because events are nowhere to be found. There's some stuff I could get into, but I won't do it on stream. But it's been fucking freaky. Like,
do you need some of my ghost hunting supplies? I can give you my night vision camera, my EMF detector.
Sage right here. I have some sage that I was about to burn, but I've just kept it here. I went to one of the local Native American, if that's the proper word to say, stores around here, and got some stuff just to some cleansing. But yeah, no, there's been some really weird shit going on as of lately.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys the weird.
I love paranormal activity stuff, so this is now. I just want to have a live stream of like Sean for 24 hours to see any paranormal activity that comes through.
Well, this is kind of like this type of shit is kind of normal with my family. Like, it's kind of unbelievable if you're not into it, or even if you're into it. Like between my mother, my sister especially, my aunt. Like, I don't know if it's called like a site or whatever, but it's wild. Like my one great aunt from Mexico was called a sightseer, I think, where something happened where something was stolen, and this is like 1900s, maybe even late 1800s. Somebody had stolen something and was blamed, and a girl was blamed. And my greatest or whatever she was, and she somehow went into a trance, and she was a right-handed, but wrote with her left hand in different, like, writing style of who it was, and they found the person that stole this jewelry. And it's fucking wild, dude.
Whoa.
So, yeah. So I know it's really unbelievable, but it's kind of used to it. But this is weird. There you go.
What's up, Oliver?
656 Comics Rooms. I want to get you on that and stuff show for you.
What?
Don't play it too long; we'll get taken down.
Well, my neighbor behind me, she's seen children walk around in her house, and she's like an old retiree lady that her kids are way grown up and not moved out. So, like, this is like ancient native burial ground. So, like, something's got to happen. Like, the ferry, Mark, the ferry that not a ferry, but the ferry that would take from Delaware to Jersey to meet up with Mark. That's one of the most haunted places in the country because of all the bodies that are like either buried or just under the area. So that place is haunted itself.
Eddie says if we had a channel about this, his wife would be the first subscriber. I think we should do a best friends show the movie where we go do some ghost hunting.
I have, for real, I have all the equipment. I for my club last year for school, I called it Paranormal Activities, where we would investigate the school because it was formerly a church, and we were in the annex where like the priests and the nuns would live, right? So I made up this bullshit lie that the school was haunted, and I built a club around it. So I bought all the stuff. I bought like the traveling chain and all that.
But on the school's dime, though?
No, it was on my dime because, I mean, plus I had a little bit of the stuff already. Who doesn't want to go ghost hunting?
Yeah, it's wild.
So I watched this movie this week. I was telling Sean a little bit about it. It's called Psycho Gorman.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like this family. It's hard to say family friendly because it's pretty gory, but it's a horror film. But it's like, I don't know. It's like almost in the same vein as like a Goonies or something like that, except it's like really over the top. It's about these two kids that find this alien relic, and when they find it, it like lights up and sends a signal to the alien who it belongs to, and he comes to Earth, and he's like this savage, killing machine. But since the little girl found the amulet, she controls him. So he has to do whatever she says, and she has him like running in place and all this ridiculous stuff. It's really cool. The effects are awesome. Chase loved it. But yeah, Sean, when you next time you're in Jersey, we have to have a viewing party. I got my outdoor projector for Christmas, so we'll set it up in the backyard, watch it on the big screen.
Get some pizza, some cannolis. Sounds like a time.
Yeah, sounds good, man. I also introduced Chase to Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He had never seen it before. He loved it. He thought it was great.
He's probably inspired.
Yeah, no, I said, don't get any ideas from this. But Chrissy made a good point. The principal, he got busted years later for like, yeah. It's weird that he hasn't been canceled, but I guess he's just not famous enough to.
I thought he died.
Did he?
I don't know. He's old.
I don't know. I don't know why all his movies haven't been like protested or banned or anything.
He was in wasn't he in like Mom and Dad Save the Universe or Save Planet Earth or something like that? Or is that
I know he was in. I don't know. I know he was in Beetlejuice.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Well, he got his just due on that.
Splatgut says Mark should go on Jack's show to discuss that awful looking movie with Cecil. Is Splatgut's referring to Psycho Gorman? Because that movie was awesome.
Oh, you guys should watch a movie on Netflix called Eli. I thought it was gonna be like a basic, shitty type of horror movie, but the end of it, the plot twist was really good, in my opinion. and I might have jumped and screamed off of my couch, but that's another story for another time.
Oliver says the character designer for Psycho Gorman did a variant cover for his upcoming campaign, the Kryptonals. That's awesome,
nice.
man.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And Leroy says JT needs to do something about his neck beard.
Yeah, I'll shave tomorrow for art and stuff when we have TJ Sterling on 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But this is from like 3 days not shaving. I think it's pretty good. I hate shaving. Why are we talking about me?
Yeah, did you guys watch anything recently?
I'll tell you what I've been binge watching, and my girlfriend was like,
Supergirl.
No, my girlfriend said, "You ever watch RuPaul's Drag Race?" And I said, "No, I've never watched that in my life." I got to tell you, Sean, RuPaul puts these drag queens through so many obstacles and shit. It is hilarious. And then as they walk down the runway at the end of the episode, like after they do all these crazy ass tasks, she then makes fun of them as they walk down the runway. It is hilarious.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Chrissy watches that. I've never seen it though. I hear her, she watches on her phone when we're getting ready for bed. Dinner? So yeah, whatever. What about you, Sean?
Shit. Just basic TV, more child cartoons. I've just been trying to get some pieces done for people that I owe and all that. What have I been watching? Oh, that show on NBC. What was it? Not Relic. Debris. It's okay. It's getting kind of basic, but it's fine.
Mark Yoon watched the Snyder Cut in one sitting. I watched it in one sitting too. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Get a nice bowl of popcorn ready to go. Just sit there and get through it.
Godzilla King Kong. Watched that twice. Did you check it out?
Yeah, I saw that. Last Saturday, during my birthday weekend. Yeah, I thought it was good. Oh, thank you. I thought Godzilla vs. Kong was good. I didn't think it was as good as King of All Monsters, and I didn't think it was as good as the last King Kong movie.
Okay.
Did Godzilla win?
It was.
Or did they pull a Batman Superman? They fought. Somebody had the upper edge, and they said, "Let's team up and be friends."
They're like, Martha!
So, yeah, we're going to talk spoilers. So, is everyone okay with that?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
All right. So, yeah, they team up. Mecha Godzilla. They unleash Mecha Godzilla, this evil company, and originally he's built to take down Godzilla, but it's powered by Monster Zero's skull. And Monster Zero takes over Mecha Godzilla, and Mecha Godzilla becomes evil. So Kong realizes that him and Godzilla are on the same team, basically. So Kong starts kicking some ass.
Friendship. Amy Lovey. Yeah, but Mecha Godzilla looked like a walking motorized wheelchair. No.
I thought he was okay looking.
No, he was cool looking, but like he just looked like a wheelchair that was, I don't know, whatever. Joke lost.
Leroy didn't like Justice League or Kong. Eddie Winkler says Mothra.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Yoon says we need Scarlet Witch in those movies. No more humans.
Yeah, and people are complaining that the humans aren't getting enough representation. Who the fuck cares? It's a monster movie. Like,
yeah.
Get Bobby Brown out of that. I don't want to see this child talk to an adult the way she talks to, and it's like, ground this little kid. What is wrong with her parents letting her go across the world on these world-class adventures? Don't they have any like family values and shit? Like, that was me. I would have been grounded because I wasn't allowed to cross the street until I was 17.
At first, when you said, I didn't catch the Millie and the Bobby Brown, when you said Bobby, what was Bobby Brown doing in there? I'm like, hold up. Hold up! It's my prerogative to watch this movie. Bobby Brown's in it.
When Stranger Things first came out, I didn't know what her name was, and I guess they were on Jimmy Fallon, and it says Millie, which I thought was one of the other characters, and it says Stranger Cast Bobby Brown rap, and I thought that they were all rapping to Bobby Brown, and then they just started singing Cash Money, and I'm like, I don't care about that. And I thought that would have been cool if it's like, can't sleep at night, I toss and turn, listen for the telephone, so.
Blackgut says we need to check out the animated Pacific Rim series on Netflix. Any of you guys watch it?
I saw 2 of the episodes. It was real. I enjoyed the 2 episodes I saw.
Mr. Von Stugel says 2 hours of monster fighting. Yeah, that would be awesome. Leroy, the Moral Compass. Are you going to address the weeb invasion of Comicsgate? The last time we discussed this, it got turned into a hit piece on the Moral Compass. So, if weebs want to invade Comicsgate, the Moral Compass wants no part of it. Just leave me out of it. Soul of Mark Yoon Invincible has been friggin' epic. I haven't watched it. I never even read the comic.
It gets better once Corey Walker's art leaves. Not to say he's a bad artist, but artistically, it gets drawn better by Ryan. Have you seen it, Phil?
I've not seen it, but I've checked out. I like Ryan Otley as an artist. I think he's phenomenal. It's why I really have been enjoying Amazing Spider-Man, a title I haven't enjoyed since Dan Slott took the book over after J. Michael Straczynski. So almost 2 decades worth of Spider-Man books I didn't care to read. I love Ryan Otley's artwork, so I'm really to check that out.
Hello, Ryan.
He snuck a Gambit cameo in his first issue of Amazing Spider-Man because he's a big 90s X-Men fan, so way to go.
Awesome. I guess you guys have seen how great the Phillies are doing. 5-1.
I'm not paying attention to that bullshit.
Do you think they need... So what do you think is a bigger concern for the Phils? The 4th and 5th starter or the center field?
Center field, but I think
the whole city.
I think by July, Mickey Moniak's going to be the center fielder.
I agree.
Yeah.
Bring on Mickey.
Philly as a state, not a state, as a city. Just block it all off and let it go and rebuild. Was it gentrification? Philly needs gentrification.
Black Guts has a great recent comment about Amazing Spider-Man. I totally agree. Nick Spencer he's overstays his welcome more than I can count. Right? I'm glad. I think Otley carried the book, but I wouldn't be opposed to having a new writer on the book as well.
I haven't read Amazing Spider-Man in a long time. I bailed on it sometime during the Dan Slott run. I think like when he started doing redoing the origin with Marcos Martin, I think it was.
You remember on Neon Nerds when we was sort of like how Mark and I met was I kept saying we need to de-slot everything. So everything from Spider-Man you need to de-slot so you can get back to the way it was because it hasn't been that great since the Clone Saga, and that's a long time.
Yeah.
Ben Reilly has been revived, has been killed and revived.
Oh, that was a good one, Leroy. Mark Yoon says Venom has been cool, but I'm biased since I love Venom. I can't remember last time I read a Venom book.
I think I stopped right after the Carnage thing from 2 summers ago.
Absolute Carnage was awesome. That was awesome. It felt like because because if they basically just ripped off Maximum Carnage, and that's all I needed.
Sure,
Instead of Pete starring in it, it was Eddie who starred in it. So
yeah.
you can't go wrong.
But my biggest beef in that is how Donnie Cates kind of made like, oh, bro, it's like the best original idea ever, bro. He's from Texas, but he talks like a Valley girl. How is that a thing?
Splackgut said they are rebooting X-Men again with Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
They need to reboot it with me on one of those books. I will write and draw it if Mark is too caught up with Graveyard Shift, unless he goes over to a new book so Leroy can get his wish and he can work on X-Men with me. I'd love to revive the X-Men. I'd basically it would be like, since Heroes Reborn, none of this has happened. That's how bad the X-Men have gotten.
Who's the writer on it? The guy that did all the bullshit?
Hickman?
Yeah, no more Hickman.
Yeah.
No. First it was Grant Morrison who.
Oh, we're going that far. Yeah.
Grant Morrison's big reveal was that Zorn was Magneto, and Magneto's big reveal was, "You've worked with me all along, X-Men." It was the worst. I've lost so much time reading Morrison X-Men. I wanted that time back.
Yeah, what a waste of quality.
I have to disagree. I liked Morrison's X-Men. I thought it was good stuff.
Let's wear leather jackets.
Yeah, let's get rid of all the cool stuff about the X-Men.
Yeah. Eddie says Clone Saga is coming back with Miles. Why do we need this?
Because I can't think of anything new.
Ryan Cardle, I can't remember the last mainstream book I bought. I think it was the Joe Mad Wolverine. Oh. I've been picking up it was like a 3-issue run of Wolverine that Adam Kubert drew, because Maverick guest starred in it. I thought that was pretty decent.
Oh, Victor Bogdanovich shared the art duties on that, right?
Yes, he did.
He looks like Capullo and Otley. He's a talented guy. Yes, he's funny on Twitter.
You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Leroy says, especially Cyclops, the gayest comic book character of all time.
I concur.
Ouch. Poor Cyclops.
Let me stand there and look like a dick.
I don't know. I thought
this hot redhead.
I thought Cyclops was the man back in the day when Portacio was drawing X Factor.
That's a great run.
It's been a long time since that happened too.
Yeah.
See, we're talking. Yeah. We got
30 years ago. Jeez.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy to think. Like 91 was 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's when I graduated from high school. That's hard to believe.
I was just about to start kindergarten.
Oh my God.
5th grade for me.
Jeez. Well, what am I doing hanging out with you youngsters?
Because we're hip and we're cool and we know all the cool stuff.
It's Mark has these sideburns that make him look younger. It's his superpower.
Yeah. And I gotta draw my mustache on with a Sharpie, even though I'm going bald. The world works in a weird place.
Eddie says Cyclops is the best X-Man. Favorite X-Man.
Portacio run.
Sean, favorite X-Man.
It used to be Iceman, like back in the day, but I like Archangel. I love the Archangel storyline that when Waltz brought him in and how that happened from Angel to Archangel. That was pretty cool. You know, I love the cast from the Children of the Atom cartoon and the arcade video game. Like, that's my main X-Men, you know.
Leroy says, I went to high school in Beverly Hills. They made a documentary about it in the 90s. Good times, man.
Yeah.
Phil, there's really no need to ask you who your favorite X-Man is.
Oh, shit.
It's this guy, it's Gambit, of course. I have my whole living room dedicated to my Gambit collection. but this was done. I got at a show a few years back, done by an artist named Sean Ahrendt. It's the Gambit sketch. I had a good show, and I saw Sean's sketchbook for the first time, and I said, "Well, let me get some of that Gambit artwork from my collection." So it's hanging on this side of the wall that you can't see that has all my Gambit stuff, additional Gambit stuff on it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've got a giant. I've got a 22 by 34 blown up version of my Gambit artwork that I sell for prints, and then I also have a couple of the action figures of Gambit's like first initial runs hanging up there too. So
I feel thanks, man. That's great.
No problem. I love it. I think it's great. I love your usage of Copics on it.
That's around the first time when I started to mess around with Copics and all that. So wow, that was a while ago when I drew that.
Mark Yoon says Nate Gray is his favorite X-Man. Phil should do him.
Yeah, Phil, do Nate Gray.
We'll see. He's got to keep the jacket on, though.
Yeah.
I don't know who my favorite X-Man is. Maybe Archangel? I don't know. Ryan Cardinal, Gateway is the best X-Man. And Leroy says, that's pretty good, Sean, but a terrible choice from Phil.
I will tell you why. Well, Gambit, to me, is the James Bond of the X-Men. He took over the Wolverine badassery role when he came in because as they matured. So, to me, Gambit is like the Wolverine of the 90s. Like, to get new readers in, they basically brought in this character. And I was talking to, not the name drop here, but I was talking to Chris Claremont a couple conventions ago, and we were discussing about Gambit's origin because he saw my work and for the cover I was doing for the X-Men 92 series, and he really loved my Gambit. And
that was a great cover.
Thank you. So we had to talk about it, and he was telling me how Gambit is the reason why basically he left Marvel was because when the ultimate plan was to have Gambit be Mr. Sinister, be like a clone of Sinister, and basically like he infiltrated the X-Men, he took them all down. But Jim Lee co-created them, of course. And Jim Lee was like, no, I just wanted a cool character as part of the X-Men. I don't want him to be Mr. Sinister. So they took it up to the editors and they said, oh, we're going to go with Jim's version of Gambit, rather Claremont's. And that's when Claremont left, but him and Jim Lee made up, of course, over Wildcats at Image.
There you heard it first. Breaking news. Phil gives us the scoop on the origins of Gambit.
There you go.
I have that the X-Men cover too, by the way, right? You had like a few like production proofs of
production
it, right?
proofs of it. Yep, I gave one to Mr. Poulton. We did a trade at a show, and I also got him to sign my Hawkman print.
Did you get the really sick of the clap at that convention as well? I got sick at that one show we did.
Yes, I got really sick.
I got AIDS at that one show. It was horrible. Remember how sick I got?
Yeah, that was well. That's because you sat behind that guy who who smelled like he didn't shower for days and was hacking up a lung. I would not be surprised if he coughed up the AIDS on you.
Yeah.
Is that the kid that borrowed your markers or?
And didn't give it back. He's like, do you have a marker? I'm like, what do you know? You come to a convention expecting to sign something or whatever? Maybe it was his first rodeo, It's gross.
So we're at the 40-minute mark. What else? What else is new?
I started an Etsy shop.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
You got a link?
Yeah, it is etsy.com/shop/art of Philip McNulty. If you just go to etsy.com and search Philip McNulty, you'll see basically a link to my Spawn print. You can click on that and see all the stuff I have there. I did it to get into a virtual convention, and by the time they said you got no work on your Etsy because someone bought it, so I was like, oh shit, let me go. I put that up there and see how many sales I can make.
Nice. I have an Etsy store too. That's where I sold the U.S. Assassin 3 ash can,
Oh,
and I have like 2 cases of Graveyard Shift books that I need to put up there too, as well as some U.S. Assassin stuff. So yeah, I need to update my Etsy store. Sean, you should have a Etsy store. That way, when you're selling your book, you can just send people a link.
yeah, that's a sound. Again, I'm lazy, but once after the books get shipped out to everybody that pre-order it, I'll get one and put it on, and I'll do the full price of what it will and should be for what the gimmick is.
Phil, send me a link to your Etsy store, and I'll
All right,
put it in the chat.
You got it.
You got it. You got it bad.
Send it to me in the private chat.
Yeah, you got it, my man. I gotta go put it right there.
So I'm going to place the order for our Sea Dog stretch goals for the 2 swimsuit prints, and Eric Weathers is lettering the Viking Wolf ash can as we speak. So I'll be placing the order for the Viking Wolf ash can soon.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, really excited about that. You know what? I'll just bring it up now while we're talking.
Yeah, go for it.
And I sent you the link as well, so it should be on our
Awesome. It hasn't popped up yet in our chat.
our Facebook.
Oh, you sent it to Facebook. I meant the chat, the private chat in
yeah,
StreamYard.
let me go send it here. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, so Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch, we are only $104 away from 24,000. Clint and I said at 30,000 we're going to do a jam print of the Poultonverse, so that'll be Graveyard Shift, U.S. Assassin, Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch, and Viking Wolf all on one print. And we're going to have different artists draw different characters. So Mike's going to do U.S. Assassin and Bazooka Dog. I'm going to get Renzo to do Viking Wolf. Clint will do Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch, and John's too busy for Graveyard Shift, so we'll probably split up between Mike, Clint, and Renzo to draw Graveyard Shift. But
Nice.
hopefully we can get there. I think Clint only has maybe like 10 more pages left of the book, and then it'll be done. Andrew Dahlhaus is coloring it, but we got this. This is standard cover by Clint Holinsky. We got this awesome variant cover by Dan Fraga, Shelby Robertson, and Matt Yackey. This cover is just awesome. I love it.
Yeah, they all did a hell of a job. Very extreme.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I couldn't be happier about it. And then we got the reprint of book 1. This is just black and white line art for John Malin's cover. We also have some originals left of book 1, either Clint's cover or this Malin cover colored. Some of the beautiful interior artwork from the book. This is what your X-Men should look like.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I would recommend you getting the Babe box, $200. It gets you everything Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch Clint and I have ever made. All 3 covers to book 1, both covers to book 2, the Ash Can preview of book 2 from the first campaign, all the trading cards, all the prints. There's even a Sea Dog pop socket in there. It's the best deal around. There's the Sea Dog pop socket right there, featuring 6 a.m. Comics artwork of Sea Dog. And then these are the stretch goal swimsuit prints. See, the swimsuit edition idea, you know, it wasn't Graveyard Shift who had it first. Although I think John and I were talking about it a long time ago. And then Rebel and Neon as well on another print. And then
I'm sorry. I never fully looked at Leroy's avatar.
Yeah.
And like when Phil's like West Virginia, I'm like, I didn't understand. Like maybe he knew that's where he was from. I thought this was the Wonder Woman avatar. I thought he just
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. All right.
Sean, you're something special.
I did drop that Etsy link, Leroy. I sent it to Mark, so
there you go.
Boom.
So yeah, if you haven't backed Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch, I would appreciate it. And once this goes to the printer, I'm gonna launch Viking Wolf. And I was just talking to the company that is doing a very special. I wouldn't call it a reward, but they're a really cool promo item that's going to be available for the first 100 backers of Viking Wolf. So the first 100 backers of Viking Wolf get this cool. I don't even know what to call it. Cool. Well, I'll just say what it is. Minifigure. There you go.
Nice.
Mark Yoon says he still needs to get Graveyard Shift. What are you waiting for, Mark?
What are you waiting for?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for the support, bro.
Mr. Von Stugel says Bishop was being polite when he said Cyclops was the best X-Man.
Oh, speaking of Bishop, a buddy of ours, Carl Alstater, happy belated birthday to Carl. He was the one to give the idea for Bishop to have the Jerry curl, and I think for the red bandana that I'm not sure of, but I know the Jerry curlier was his input to Wilson Jim. Hey, Billy.
What's up, Billy? Drop the Etsy link. I did. Go back, Sea Dog. I want the next stretch goal. I already got the Babe box. Thank you, Splat Guts. And Splat Guts said I didn't even know what the hell a pop socket was at the time. Leroy says, pretty good, Phil. I guess he's checking out your Etsy page.
Thank you. Yeah, just in the middle of doing a Wolverine, a new updated Wolverine print, because my last Wolverine was trash. I hated it, right? And I said, you know what? I'm going to go do a new one myself. And I'm super pumped for the convention scene because now I can finally have in my portfolio a solo Wolverine that I'm actually proud of. So it's because Wolverine's one of those characters where he has a
52!
look. And if you don't capture it, then people know.
So we post Phil's Etsy link and Sean gets a sale. Awesome. Congratulations, John.
Thank you. And congratulations to everybody else. Why? I don't know. I'm so fucking happy.
Look at this kid. He's so happy.
Kid, I'm pushing 40.
Leroy says do a Green Lantern.
Which one? Which one? You want Hal, Kyle, John?
Guy Gardner's the best.
Guy.
So what else is there? Oh, I'm editing together a little YouTube show. I'm trying something. We'll see how it goes.
What's the basis?
It's just basically it's called the Moral Compass Diaries, and I just give updates on everything I'm working on. I honor what I call an MFer of the week, a Mark follower.
What?
Come on, the chat's full of MFers.
Hard facts. Hard facts.
Misfit Fanatics?
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
He's on the mark with the marketing. You know, I don't know what it is. He's got all these marketing ideas, and it's great.
Leroy wants you to do Jon Stewart.
You got it.
Billy says, I want to see an animated music video of Sea Dog rapping, like an old P. Diddy video where he's rapping off stage in front of letters that say his name that are like 25 feet tall, lit up in marquee lights. There you go. Yeah. I'd love to see that too. Eddie Winkler says Atrocitus.
That was such a great run, like Ethan's run and everything from that era, from like 04 till I think was Blackest Night was great, and after that it kind of fizzled out. Like the New 52 was okay for the first year, but like the GL stuff just didn't make sense for New 52.
It was just as soon as Jeff Johns left the title.
Yeah, that's when I left.
Because as soon as Jeff Johns and Ethan left, it was kind of like, what do I do? What do I do now? Because like even the Green Lantern Rebirth was freaking amazing with Ollie putting on the ring and shooting a gigantic arrow. The way Ethan captured that movement was fantastic. Got me so excited about like Green Lantern comics again.
Yeah, and Green Lantern is my favorite DC character, so to see that was like, yes. So.
Yeah, I would say Jeff Johns' Green Lantern run is probably like one of my favorite runs of comic books. I have them all in like the individual hardcover volumes. So yeah, awesome stuff.
Great stuff.
And his JSA run was so like it's so underrated. Liberty Bell and Hourman and having Sandman. Oh, it's fantastic.
Did you read his Flash run?
Oh yeah, that's with him and Scott Collins.
Yeah, like with when they were reintroducing Zoom. Hold on, speaking like just Marcus. Sweet, to Mark. When like there was like an earthquake and it's just him snapping his fingers.
Oh,
but brilliant. Brilliant.
It caused Linda to have a miscarriage. It was insanity. Insanity. Yeah, that was
the late 190s, I think.
Into the early 200s, like the 212, because it was basically all of Wally facing like down all of his greatest villains leading up to this point. It was so good.
Yeah, there was heart to it, like and real character progress and character story.
Eddie Winkler asked me to share this picture. It's Sovereign Wolf sketch cover. I believe it's Sovereign Wolf as a Green Lantern.
A Red Lantern.
Red Lantern.
That's awesome. And congratulations to Eddie. He's getting his books in.
Yeah.
He's in the process of shipping. If you could still get on the Indiegogo to get the books, I suggest it. I'm so excited. It's one of my favorite, not my favorite. It's one of the projects that I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on and reading.
Yeah, no, Sovereign Wolf looks awesome. Eddie sent me a file of it. So Eddie, I'll download it today, and I'm looking forward to reading it. Sorry, man, I've been super busy with my own projects, but yeah, I'm looking forward to digging into the book and checking it out.
Yeah, and congratulations on all your success, Eddie. Like you deserve it, man. You're one of the good ones.
Yeah, Leroy has the link up in
the
chat. Leroy's a mod of the Best Friend Show, so thank you, Leroy.
Oh, you got mods now?
Well, I had to catch up to Sean Ahrendt.
Yeah, well,
big time in me.
No, I don't know. But to have a mod, Leroy is the best for sure. One of the best for on stuff, I should say.
All right, guys. So we're getting close to the hour mark. Any final thoughts for not just for the people in the chat, but anything you want to share with us?
Did you get a moral compass question?
No, I forgot to ask. So here's the thing. I was at Great Adventure today. I literally got home right before this this stream. I took the day off from work. I took Chase to Great Adventure. Had an awesome time. It was a great day in New Jersey today. Great weather. It's still, they don't have all the rides open yet. The absolute best ride is the Justice League ride, and that's closed.
The shooting one that we did.
Yeah,
that's because
that makes sense.
Because you got to think about how many times I got to wipe that down.
Yeah.
Well, as I was talking to one of my close friends is a doctor, and he was telling me like they're gonna start now asking for like vaccination cards in order for you to go to certain things. Because of having like a ride like the Justice League, they would start saying, "All right, let me see your vaccine card, so we can let you on this." Isn't that crazy?
It's wild. I understand it. Like, look, I prick my fingers throughout the day to test my blood, so having to touch something like, I did it. I think it's wild that we're in an age that we're gonna have to do that. I don't want to, but. I don't know. I got different things than everybody else.
Yeah, but
I got really nice eyes.
But a lot of the rides there are closed. But we had a good time. We spent most of the time just playing games. You buy a card and you get like $75 worth of games for like $50 or $60, and came home with a handful of plushies that Chase won. So.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So he had a good time. But, he still complains about the ones he didn't win. So.
Well, of course. That's his
it's always the ones that got away.
Yeah, absolutely. He's funny though. You win a small prize, but then if you win another small prize, you can trade those two in for a larger one.
Mhm.
And he was able to do that. And he was like, I can't trade this one in. I already gave it a personality.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh my God. I'll talk to you later.
You got a story idea?
Yeah. Well, I guess now it's out there.
Eddie, I sent you one more pic. Sorry to put you to work. No problems, man.
I put him to work on his own birthday. It's fine.
Just don't make it a dick pic, Eddie. All right. Let's see. What is Eddie sharing with us?
If Eddie shared it, then it means once you see Eddie's DP, you become part of the Sovereign Wolf Pack.
Oh wow! You have your own mailing boxes?
Oh, that's awesome!
That is fantastic.
Wow, that's gangster, man. That is awesome.
That's great.
Wow, Eddie, I'm impressed, man.
See, that's what it's about. Like creators putting in the work, putting like the funds into the product to give the customers better product and bringing them back. It's fucking awesome, man. Really inspiring shit. Ooh. Was it a whoa or a whoa?
It was a Joey Lawrence whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, Eddie, that is awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna look great coming in the mail.
And you keep that stuff. That's the type of
Yeah.
like I have cardboard boxes from years and years just because it came in an awesome package. All about the packaging when it comes to collectors.
Look at that. More breaking news on the Best Friends show.
There we go. This is the place to be. This is the place to be at.
You know, speaking of other Indiegogo campaigns, I got my Lucent puzzle from Bancroft.
Oh, nice. Nice.
500 pieces.
I bet he sent $4.99 in there.
Probably, knowing him.
Yeah. That's great.
Eddie says Best Friends show exclusive. Absolutely. No, that would be something if one day we're doing like Best Friends show exclusive covers or something.
Well, since Mark is the king of marketing, there's something in the works for Joe and I, but that's down the road. But Mark's marketing is on the mark, I should say. It's awesome.
Sean, and when you need that favor from me done, let me know so I can help you out.
Yeah, man, of course, brother.
Cool.
All right, guys, we're at the 1 hour mark. There's a ton of pro wrestling for me and Phil to go watch, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Tons of pro wrestling.
You guys are dipping out on me for that? Like, come on! Like, let's talk about
Actually,
something.
I think Phil and I we're gonna be back tomorrow for La Pod Gods talking WrestleMania preview.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Neither will I. So come on in and join in. Talk about a dead, defunct product, the WWE.
Leroy says someone in CG might hire Phil to do a cover.
All right, there you go. You get into town, you're gonna get a great cover, that's for sure. Phil's phenomenal. Phenomenal Philly, I should say.
Woo.
Man, I would say it would almost be I don't know how to say it, but if someone that isn't me or Sean got Phil to do a cover before we hired Phil, that would almost be blasphemy. There you go.
It would be like Michael Jackson's "Beat It," you know, like we would have to do a dance off with tying knives around us.
So to give you one final Trivial Pursuit fact that will not get you any points besides in Trivial Pursuit. Do you know Eddie Van Halen? You know that guitar riff that he wrote for Beat It?
Yeah.
Right. So that solo he gave away to Michael Jackson, just saying, "Here you go, buddy, have this." He goes, and then he heard it on the radio for the first time, and he said he can't believe he gave away his greatest work.
Yep.
Amazing.
That's why you should always charge your friend. I'm kidding.
Yes.
No, don't do that.
No, NFT.
Leroy says he's going to try to watch The Expanse for the 4th time. Maybe he'll get through it this time. Did we talk about The Expanse? I feel like someone mentioned that.
Yeah, I think I'm on I think I'm either still on the end of the season 1 or beginning of season 2, and I started watching it over the summer. It's fun, but I heard like seasons 3 and 4 are really good. It's kind of tough to get through. There's just so much I can just. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so much content out there. It's so hard to keep up. Like, that's why I haven't seen the Snyder Cut. I need to get through all my wrestling stuff just to get to the next thing off my list.
All right, Sean, where can people find you out on social media? Where can the 53rd person get the Type 1 preview book?
Sean Ahrendt, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Slide up in my DMs. Let me know if you're interested. It's $20 shipped with a sketch. International orders at an extra $10. I'm going to leave it open up until June 11th, where Joe and I will do a closeout show on Art and Stuff, which you can find me on Friday and Wednesday nights with Joe Sontag. And then we'll send it off to the printers and get everybody their books, most likely starting off in the beginning of July in Gemini mailers, because that's the proper way to do it. Right, Mark?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you again to everybody that's pre-ordered or gotten on the list and all that. I'm very grateful. I think you're going to get a pretty cool book.
That's ruthless, man.
Somebody's brown nosing up to Phil today.
I mean, Phil's a teacher, so
yeah.
I'm just a writer, and Sean.
I'm just a cut from Jersey.
Yeah, so hit Sean up on Twitter and order yourself a Type 1 preview book.
Yo, that's so weird that even though we're all from Jersey, like we all talk differently. Like granted, like my family's from the Bronx, so like I got this weird cross pollination, but North Jersey and Southwest Jersey is two different worlds, you know?
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You guys
now.
represent Philly, I represent strip clubs.
All right, Phil, where can people find you at?
Twitter, Instagram, @AnimatedPhil, Etsy.com/shop/art of Philip 1L McNulty.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram @ConeyWaves. Make sure you subscribe to Primetime Poland. Hit those notifications because Phil and I will be back tomorrow. LaPod God's WrestleMania preview show. Everyone in the chat: Leroy, Eddie Winkler, Splat Guts, Amanda B, Soul Mark Yoon, Mr. Von Stugel. Did I miss anyone?
Did you get Billy?
Ryan
Cardinal, Billy. I think that might be everyone. I'm going to say it's everyone. Thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.